Oh wow, honestly, I don't know how much it's coming across on camera. Now this is one of those sort of just fully lush tanks that I've let grow out. That leads me nicely onto the Betta Sorority aquarium. This is the one. This is seems to be the champion of champions. Well, welcome back to the vlog, guys. I don't even know how to start this. What am I talking about? So you have seen in the last video all those amazing new fish that we added to the Amazon aquarium. There it is. Oop. Still all doing amazingly well. Let me bring you in for a closer look. Oh, this is good. Look, the black cories, the Venezuelan cories, all three of them are out. In fact, recently I've been seeing a lot more of the cories when I've been coming in the room, which is awesome. You know, just as I say that, all the Adolphi ones are gone. Oh, no. I take that back, There they are, look, they're just hiding underneath. So maybe they just like to be in more of a shaded area, whereas the blacks, they seem to like coming right out in the foreground all the time. They're always out here. I love the little sort of orange tint to their dorsal fin as well. Look really nice. Hey, on a minute, what's this? This is not good. It's destroying the look. So I think I had this angle too low. I've brought it up now. It's facing upwards, the power head, so it's just blowing in that direction. So if I cover that back over, it should stay covered now. Okay, there we go. And these guys are just begging me to feed them. I mean, it's perfect time now. They're all very, very hungry. Look, they're waiting. Let me show you. It's so cool to watch. Right, first of all, do a little tap. Tap, 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 tap. Here they come, here they come. And then I've got a flake food for them this time, which works really well because you can pinch it between your fingers and then crumble it in. Go. Oh, there's the Colombians. The Colombians have seen it. They're going for it. They're like little piranhas, look at them go. God, they got through that so fast. Let's put some more in. So many of you have asked what I feed the bristlenose, the 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝘀, and the catfish that we've got at the bottom, the cories. Well, in tanks when I've got those sort of fish in, I always deliberately sort of overfeed it so you generate more sort of free food, if you like, that floats down. They get that eventually. So basically they all tend to eat leftovers. I also will add some sinking pellets or something like that as well for the cories every now and again. Click subscribe. And that was way more than I normally would. I didn't realise the bag was so full when I shook it out, but it won't hurt. It doesn't hurt every now and again to give the tank a big feed, just don't do it regularly. And plus this tank's ready for a water change in a minute as well. I just wanted to do a big feed beforehand before we freshen up the water. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it's got a sort of yellowish tint to it. That's because of all the tannings in the wood. Now I do have Purigen in the filter, but you know, that's a big amount of wood to produce a lot of tannins. Oh look, the bristlenose coming out. Oh, going back. Come on, come out, buddy. Everyone's out to play now. Look, really liking those pellets. Look how cool this all looks. It's so good, isn't it, guys? It's a really fun tank to watch this. Never gets boring. Like, if you come in and just sit down and chill and you can see it. Well, I don't ever sit down or chill, but if I did, you'd imagine I'd sit and chill to this one. Oh wow, honestly, I don't know how much it's coming across on camera, but the difference in the water clarity, I mean, I thought it was pretty clear before, but it's not until you do a big water change like that that you can really see then how clear it is. There's no tint to it at all now after that 50% water change. So we've got all the Adolphis out in the front. Am I saying that right, Adolphi? I don't even know. The bristle nose is out. They're all out. Oh, how good does it look, guys? This tank is awesome. So there was a few people worried about the tank being overstocked in a few comments in the last video. Don't worry, this tank's definitely not overstocked. There's a big volume of water. We've got absolutely tons of plants. I've got a big filter underneath. It's just full of media as well. Don't worry about that. All is good. I could probably put double this amount of fish in here and it would still be okay. I'm not going to because it looks silly, but I could. Now, speaking of stocking, that leads me nicely onto the Betta Sorority aquarium. We've got a few problems. So for instance, where are the fish? Well, that is the problem. I'm not seeing them very often at all, apart from just one. Where is he? Where's the one? Okay, so there's one in the middle you can see there. He, believe it or not, is not the one that's always out. So that's good. He's probably come out. Why am I saying he? She's not the one. There we go, look, that one next to her now. So yeah, there's this one purple betta fish that seems to be the absolute boss of the whole tank and scares all the other girls to hiding, meaning I rarely see them. So here she is, look, this is the one there, this is the boss. She sort of patrols this whole front area, and every now and again I see some of the others pop out. I think I'm going to take them out. I'm just going to take them out. I'll probably leave that one, the boss, because it's its home. I'm going to try and catch the other ones when I see them, and I'm just going to be able to take them back to the shop and just let someone else have them individually. I don't think it's working. I'm not sure why. I've got plenty of cover. Well, it kind of is working. The fish are surviving, but they're not thriving, are they? And what's the point of having them in here and them just hiding constantly? And they're clearly not happy. When I do see them now, they've always got their stress stripes as well that you guys said about. Stress stripes was not something I knew about at all, but I'm seeing it lots and lots now. So yeah, I'm going to catch the rest of them and bag them up. I'm going to have to do it whenever I get the opportunity though, so there's no way I'm going to be able to film that. I'm just going to have to keep the net probably in the water, and when I'm doing something, say on the tank next to it here, if I spot that one of them's out, I'm gonna have to grab it and bag it. And you know, the shop that I actually got them from is only around the corner, so I can take them back quite quickly and individually if I have to. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame because it's a great tank, it's absolutely thriving as well, but you can't just keep stuff like that if it's not working. I mean, what'll happen in the end is it'll probably be deaths, and we don't want that, so I might as well stop that happening now. But all the other non-fish are absolutely thriving as well, and shrimp, to be honest. So to start with, I didn't see any of the shrimp. Oh, great. Now there's none here. There we go. I didn't see any of the shrimp in this tank at all for like 2 to 3 weeks, and I put 10 in to start with. Well, nowadays they seem to be out all the time, and which is why I'm able to find one for you guys instantly, almost instantly. And the auto sinkless as well, look, you can see they're cleaning up that 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝗀 for me, also doing really well. Here he is right at the foreground. Look, this is the one. This is seems to be the champion of champions, the ultimate warrior. She's always at the front here, she's always begging. None of the other ones seem to get a look in. Look, they're not even here. I can't see any of them. Where are they? There must be some. Oh, great. Lights out. I'll carry on with this tomorrow. Yeah, so as I was saying, the next day, it's still the same case. It's just the purple one out, and none of the others are out at all, so we've got to change that. Yeah, there we go. Look, there's another one right in the center there. You can see there's stripes on it. It's not got a huge amount of color. We need to get this one out as soon as possible. I'm gonna go and catch it quickly. I'm adding this into this part of the video because, you know, oh, see, there we go, exactly right, it needs to come out, job done. So I've now taken all the other female fish out, apart from the gladiator one. You know, I quite like the resilience of her, so I'm keeping her, and the rest have already gone back to the shop. I'm adding this in now so there's no confusion, but let's just carry on with the video for now. Anyway, we need to move on from this tank. It needs a good trim up actually, but I'm about to do something really cool in a new setup, and I want to use the trimming, so I'm going to take the Rotella HR from there, the 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀, some of the 𝗲𝘂𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀, and yeah, look, it's going to be so cool. The next tank I'm going to be setting up, guys, is going to be the new Buddha aquarium. I've done all the testing. The water is absolutely fine. The statue's not affecting it at all. It's been 2 weeks now and the plants are staying really healthy. The pH is staying completely stable, so we're all good. The water's basically the same as when it came out the tap, and as many of you know, I've got good water here. So this right here is my sort of Brazilian style, I suppose it's another Amazon tank effectively. I set it up about 2 months ago now for my 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀. It's a simple scape with a triangular composition, but it has grown immensely well, and I did have quite a lot of thread algae for a while, and I've managed to kill that off, or part kill it off. It's on its way out, put it that way. Now this is one of those sort of just fully lush tanks that I've let grow out. You know I do that often, but I really like the natural look. But I have trimmed this back quite a few times, so it has still retained the shape that it originally had, which is great, and I think it looks so good for it. Now it is due another trim up now, but I think it looks so good at the moment. I think I'm just going to let it grow a little bit more before I do another trim up on it, because it needs cutting right back again. And then, to be honest, I think after that I'll have to start pulling stems out and replanting, because it'll be so dense that all the leaves and everything on the bottom won't get any light and probably will just sort of die. Well, they won't die, but they won't be doing very well, put it that way. And to be honest, you might be thinking, why are they all huddled at the back like that? Well, I'm not very often this close to the tanks, and they're probably very confused as to what's going on. But also, that's where they swim to when I feed them. Hang on, let me just get some food. I like to break the flake up like that so it just goes into like loads of pieces. There we go, here they come now. They're just waiting for the food. They know that it swings round that corner whenever I come a little bit too close to the tank, and that's obviously what they're waiting for. Tell you what, there's not enough, is there? I think next time I go to the fish shop, I'm going to get another 10 or 15 maybe, get a nice big school in here, maybe get some other fish as well. What fish do you think would go well with the Ember Tetras in this tank? Maybe something that just sort of goes everywhere and just enables the fish to feel a bit more comfortable. I just think the numbers are probably too low for them to feel too comfortable in this whole tank, and that's why they're staying in that corner pretty much all the time. But saying that, look, they seem to be pretty comfortable now. Maybe they just like that area. But it definitely does need cutting back. So this whole section here, I'd probably bring it right in like that, so you've got like a gentle curve. The problem with doing that is it looks kind of artificial, so maybe I'll just do sort of like bulk there, and a bulk there. I don't know what a bulk is, but you know what I mean. But I'm so happy with this tank because it's super simple but gives it that proper nature aquarium style, and I think looks high end, doesn't it? I think it looks high end. I could definitely see this in someone's sort of living space. I wouldn't mind having it in my living space, but it looks good in the studio, let's be honest, especially back here. So it's probably my favourite tank out of the 3 that are on there. I'm probably going to be there. Ugh, I haven't done this for a while, have I? Gets everywhere. Yeah, so I'm probably going to be changing these other 2. They're doing well, I'm just not drawn to them, so that'll probably be coming up quite soon. So many of you have been asking for an update on the 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗶𝗶𝗀𝗀, the baby 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀s. Have to say, it's doing great. Everything's doing great at the moment. I can't complain at all. I've not had a single bit of algae. I mean, I wouldn't expect it because it's a low light. But even the plants that we've got slightly submerged in the water, we've got the roots in there, they're doing great as well. Really vibrant, and seeing some new shoots coming off them, which is great. That means they're growing. If they're growing, then they're healthy usually. Anyway. So what I was kind of planning on doing was, once I'd finished the build video for this, moving it off the desk to create space and putting it on the shelf. But I've still got it there. I love having it there. It's so simple, this setup. Anyone can do this, but it's really entertaining. And I like just looking down to the side and seeing all those little wigglers going everywhere. I'm not having to do anything to the tank, which is really good because I've got so much going on in other areas, that this one's more about power feeding those little guppies, getting them bigger so that I can, you know, do something with them later on. Hopefully we get a new batch as well come soon from the mini pond, and then I can actually put those in there as well. Just keep that cycle going. Once they get too big for this tank, moving them into the next one. I'm actually taking delivery of even more tanks soon because I want to get a whole guppy thing going on. I enjoy them. They're just cool. It's just like what you're going to get. You don't know. Mix that with that. Some people get funny about you mixing certain strains, but I just say do what you want. Like, I'm not tainting the strains or selling them and putting them into the population, so I personally don't see any harm in it. And also, every guppy looks good, don't they? They all look good. It's not like you can get a bad strain, so I'm not worried about that at all. I just want to create really cool looking fish, and they're about the only thing I've had success in breeding, so it'd be really nice just to get a big collection of my own fish. It's also good knowing that the immersed plants that we've got hung over the sides that now go into the water, it's good knowing that that works. So I really want to try that with more setups and more plants. So far, like, every plant I've done it with has worked, so hopefully that continues. I'm sure there will be some that don't want to be submerged in water, their roots anyway. So, you know, you don't know these things until you try, and I'm all for experimenting. The way to find new amazing things is to try stuff that other people haven't done, and that's what I want to continue to do. So that is the end of the vlog, guys. If you've liked this one, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.